Actually, here I'm going to do a worst cologne review, actually, and it's from Gucci. And really, when you think of Gucci and the House of Gucci, you think of excellence. You think of world class. You think of top notch. You think of great items, clothing, whether it's watches, whether it's cufflinks or cologne. You think of great items. But Gucci does have something that they messed up in and messed up on big time. And it's a cologne. And I'm going to talk about it. Gucci Noble. Now, this cologne came out in 1988 and it was discontinued in the late 1990s, I believe. But it probably should have been discontinued way earlier than that. Probably in that same year it was created, 1988. Now, this cologne, I'll get into the top notes. I mean, you have rosemary, you have lavender, you have um, tarragon, you have flower, nutmeg flower, you have bergamot, you have lemon. In the middle notes, you have um, cyclamen, you have carnation, green notes, and you have balsam fir, you have jasmine, rose, and you have geranium. Okay, you say to yourself, the top notes and the middle notes aren't too bad, and with good right because those items are pretty good, you know. But then it's where you get to the base notes where I think you have the issue. You run into serious problems, and you have sandalwood, tonka bean, amber, patchouli, musk, oak moss, vetiver, and cedar. Now, after hearing those notes and the bass note, now you'd have to think like, what were they thinking? This has to be a disaster, and it really did turn out to be a disaster. Like, four of those items in the bass note is strong enough to kill anything, pretty much. If it and it doesn't matter what type of items you use in the top and middle notes. Four of those items in that bass note will just pretty much destroy a cologne if too much of it is used, and which it was here. Now, this cologne, I've seen older men wear it, yeah, and I don't even know how they wear it. I'm talking about older men maybe in the 50s to 60s. I guess maybe I guess they have that older distinguished desire for a scent. I don't know, but this thing is horrible. I actually have a little sample of it, and I put it on one day, and I got so many looks, but you could tell when the looks are good and when the looks are bad, and these looks were bad. There's no mistaking it. I smelled like an old man. I smelled myself, and I smelled terrible. It was kind of disastrous. To put this thing on. It just smells like it has like a funeral home smell. And when you think of a funeral home, you think of that funny like pine kind of, but like deep dead pine, like dead flowers. And that's exactly what this smells like. It's deep in the forest, but with no life. And Gucci making this here, this is definitely a no life cologne. Um, Nowhere can you see anyone younger in the 20s and 30s wearing this. Has to be like 40 and up, and I'm talking like late 40s and up. This thing is just. Oof, let's compare this to like I'm gonna say like gasoline, gasoline and I guess something like gasoline and something else and some other kind of you know scent. It's just this is the gasoline. Like this is strong. This stuff is really it's it's offensive, and it's offensive till the very end. And be honest, the very end really isn't that long. About lasts about